the mentality going into this game? Obviously, it's a home game. How are you guys feeling against them?
Yeah, like you said, you kind of throw all the scenarios and mathematics out the window. We know that we need to win this game against a very good opponent. They showed that. They've showed that over the years, and they've showed that obviously this year in this tournament. And so, we need to play like we've played at home pretty much throughout, the entire season. Be aggressive, get on the front foot, look to make things difficult, for the entire night.
It was a difficult game when you guys went to Saprissa, but Champions League is kind of like that, where it's a little bit easier at home. From what you saw on the road, I mean, what are you expecting out of them, and do you guys feel like you guys can get a win at home?
Well, they have a lot of confident players. They're confident in the way that they want to play. They're confident in their individual ability, and really a team that likes to keep the ball, possess the ball, and look to create chances in that way. So certainly a difficult task against a good opponent. But as I said before, if we continue to do a lot of the things that we've done at home all season, there's no reason why we can't try to find 3 points on the night because like you said, we need to find 3 points.
You guys, you weren't here obviously in 2014, but the club didn't advance. What would it mean to be part of the group that helps this club advance to the knockout round for the first time?
Oh, it's very important. Obviously the club has never done it to move on in the tournament. I know from past experience that if you can get into the knockout round, anything can happen from that point on. And certainly it adds, to a very big season next season in the beginning of the year. So there's a lot of different reasons of why it's important. Representing the club on a regional level is important as well. So certainly a lot to play for.
Crazy week, not just one, but two must-win games. I mean, have you been a part of something like this where you have had two tournaments going at the same time?
Not this late in the season that I can remember. Honestly, with the CONCACAF game being placed where it was, it's a lot. It's a lot for us. But at the same time, sometimes it's a little bit easier to know what you need to do. We know that we need to win the games. So there's no playing for a draw. There's no managing. We know that we need to get results in these next two games, and certainly the one tomorrow night is very important for the club.
Obviously, it probably doesn't change what you do in the beginning, and you guys don't want to be reckless. But how does maybe knowing it's a must-win change how you guys might be playing in the second half, depending on the result?
Well, I think it's always easy. It's always easy for people to sit and say, well, if this happens, and it's around this time, try to do this. That's why soccer is such a great game, because you can't certainly decide right now. You can't decide at halftime. You can talk over all the tactics and the points that you want to make, but when the game's played on the field and things play out, there's going to be different momentum swings as this game goes on. We need to be together in all those moments. Whatever result we're trying to hold on to or go get. Be smart in those moments as a group and individually and make the right decisions. And like I said, I think we have enough talent, enough players to get the job done.
Is it hard for the team to play on Wednesday, knowing what's going on Sunday? Like, do you have to compartmentalize these two games?
No, I think you just, you flip the switch a little bit. This is a different competition, different task for the group. We'll worry about the game this weekend, when we move past this next match. But at the same time, at this point in the season, we've played a lot of games. It's not hot. We're not traveling now this week. So really, there's no reason why we can't leave it all on the field and empty the tanks out.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Yep.
Appreciate it.
Yep.